Good evening, viewers. This is your anchor Kekrazanyo Solo. You're now watching Hornbill TV's Northeast Express. A rare white deer found was spotted roaming with its mother in Assam's Kaziranga National Park. White deer are not commonly found in this national park, making this sighting an extraordinary moment for wildlife enthusiasts. The heartwarming scene has brought immense joy to nature lovers. Tourist guide Shrikaku Saikya captured this rare moment on his camera, and Assam's Chief Minister also shared the video on his social media platforms, further increasing the popularity. Kaziranga National Park is globally renowned for its one-horned rhinoceroses, but this rare glimpse of a white deer has now brought it into the spotlight for a different reason. Experts suggest that the deer's unusual white coloration would be due to leucism or partial albinism, making this sighting exceptionally rare. However, the fawn appears to be completely healthy and was seen exploring the forest alongside its mother. Meanwhile, the Forest Department and local authorities have taken precautions to ensure the safety of this unique animal, and this rare sighting has not only created excitement in Assam but has also raised awareness about wildlife conservation across the country. The Department of Social Work at the University of Science and Technology Meghalaya USTM today inaugurated a two-day national conference titled Elderly Life Matters, a Human Rights Perspective. Sponsored by the National Human Rights Commission in New Delhi, the conference aims to address critical issues affecting the elderly from a human rights perspective. Lamonlang MCM, chairperson of the Meghalaya State Women's Commission, served as the chief guest at the event, accompanied by Felicita L. Majau, a former member of the Meghalaya State Women's Commission. In his welcome address, Professor G.D. Sharma, Vice-Chancellor of USTM, emphasized the urgent need to focus on the challenges faced by senior citizens and the importance of formulating policies to ensure the dignity and well-being. The event was further enhanced by the presence of Himanshu Rat, founder and chairman of Age Well Foundation, India, who attended as the guest of honor alongside Professor Abdul Rahim Vijapur, former chairman of the Department of Political Science at Aligarh Muslim University. Dr. Amit Chaudhary, Dean, School of Technology and Management, USTM, also addressed the inaugural session. In her keynote address, Lamonlang MCM highlighted the pressing issues regarding elderly rights and underscored the significance of collective efforts in safeguarding their welfare. The conference includes a series of plenary sessions where distinguished academics, policymakers and representatives from NGOs will discuss key themes related to elderly rights and their welfare. The goal of this discussion is to generate actionable policy recommendations aimed at enhancing the quality of for senior citizens in India.
This is really something very unique, as well as something really amazing that PIMC is doing, especially keeping in mind that it has hardly been few months since the college has started, and especially keeping in mind the challenges that you have faced and we have faced in the many months before that to make PIMC active. And in spite of the challenges, you are still moving ahead at a very fast speed in all the work that you do. It just clearly reflects the commitment that you have towards the institute, towards the cause, towards the people, the students. And that is really what is the driving force behind how USTM is going and PIMC is going. So I really am very happy to see the kind of innovative work that's going on. And I would like to thank the Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor, Hawk Saab and others for this great initiative. And I'm sure this will go a long way in not just building the brand of PIMC as truly a medical college with facilities to serve the people in the rural areas, but while you build your brand, you will also be serving the people in a very positive way in terms of the healthcare services that you'll be providing to them. So it's a great initiative. I congratulate you, and I wish you and this program and PIMC and USTM the very best. Thank you so much.
In a significant political development, N. Biren Singh has resigned as the Chief Minister of Manipur following a series of internal conflicts within the Bharatiya Janata Party and the looming threat of a no-confidence motion in the State Assembly. Singh's resignation comes just hours after a crucial meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah and only days after a Supreme Court scrutiny over leaked audio tapes. This marks a dramatic chapter in the political crisis that has gripped Manipur, a state already reeling from ethnic violence that has left hundreds dead and thousands displaced. Singh's resignation follows mounting pressure from opposition parties and calls from the Kuki Group Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, who have demanded his ouster since the violence erupted nearly 2 years ago. Now, as the state braces for further political upheaval, it is being speculated that the centre will soon take over the state through President's rule. Hornbill TV brings you the latest updates from our correspondent Mubasir Raji, who will now be joining us to discuss further on this matter. Hello, Mubasir.
Yes.
Yes, hello, Mubasir. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Mubasir, first of all, what are the latest updates regarding Singh's resignation and what are the general public's reaction on this matter?
Well, after a prolonged political drama, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh ultimately resigned yesterday. A long political drama in a sense that, during the course of last 1 week, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh had gone to Delhi twice. At one instance, he failed to meet central leaders. However, yesterday he was able to meet the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, and after returning back to Imphal, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, along with this Manipur in charge, Mr. Sambit Patra, and the BJP Manipur unit A. Sarda Devi, they went straight inside governor residence and they Chief Minister N. Biren Singh tendered his resignation. At that night, the governor accepted his resignations. After that, for the entire day, there is a lot of political activities in Manipur. Sambit Patra met with different MLAs at a hotel Imphal today. He met with different MLAs and ministers and discussed about the possible, possible chief ministerial candidate. However, while coming out of the meeting, one of the rebel candidates that belonged to anti-Biren faction, Mr. Khemchan, while coming out from this meeting, he said that they will accept whoever name put up by the party high command for the chief ministerial candidate. However, reports are coming in from different quarters that the central leaders might perhaps call the Kuki MLAs to Delhi and started talking about their choice as well. But as of now, there is no confirmation about the Kuki MLAs going to Delhi. But at the moment, intensive meetings are going on between MLAs and ministers of BJP and this Mr. Sambit Patra. Yes, back to studio.
All right, Mubasir, when you mentioned that the central will also like to take the preference of the Kuki MLAs about this, are you talking about the CM's position?
Well, yes.
Or the matter in general?
Yes, Kuki has a significant numbers of MLA in the 60-member assembly. Kuki has 10 MLA. So, as their precondition. Yesterday itself, Kuki MLA, Mr. Paulelan Hawkip tweeted that their precondition for talk was the change of God. They always said that they will start talking with the Maitai after the removal of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. So as the Chief Minister N. Biren Singh is removed, it is understandable that all sort of talk will be started with the Kuki. However, at the moment, the central leader may perhaps seek the opinion of Kuki leaders about their choice for the chief ministerial candidate as well. Yes, back to you.
Mubasir, right now there are speculations about central government imposing president's rule. So do you think the central government is likely to impose president's rule in the state? Although, practically speaking, president's rule does seem a viable option as of now regarding the situation because parliament is in session. And to implement president's rule, the government needs to take approval from both houses. But like Mubasir, how will this impact the region's governance and ethnic tensions if in case president's rule is an option or it is being implemented?
Yes, at the moment, anything can happen. The center can take any decisions. We are not sure whether a president rule will be imposed or whether this animated suspension will be imposed or whether a new chief minister will be selected. However, as far as, I talk to the people, the Congress president, Mr. Megachandra, said that, he requested, that, a popular government will be much preferable to a president rule. That is what Congress said, and all the BJP, irrespective of the parties, as far as Imphal and Valley areas, Valley districts are concerned, irrespective of the party lines, everyone suggested that a popular government headed by one of the MLAs from the BJP itself will be a much preferable. That is what I get the sentiment. However, the president rule can also be imposed by the central government because a number of, arms and ammunition are looted from different armory houses during the course of this, at the height of this Manipur violence, at the height of riots period. As Manipur has gone through, a tremendous amount of, violence in the course of last 1 year. And many weapons are being looted from the police armory itself. And reports are coming in time and again from different quarters about the different violence. Violent incidents. So center can still consider this president rule. However, at the moment there is no update from the central government. So far no statement from Amit Shah. So far no statement from BJP High Command. So we are not certain. However, there is a feeling, at least in the Imphal or in the Valley area, that after the coming of this new governor, Mr. Ajay Kumar Valla, who is a former bureaucrat, he has certainly started taking things in his own hands. He have taken many measures, like the change of different bureaucrats or the political changes, extra. So president rule can also be imposed by the central government if they decided to do so. Yes, back to you.
Right, Mubasir, although we know the root cause of his resignation, but what were the key factors that led to N. Biren Singh's resignation? Because his resignation has been a top topic for the past 2 years, right after the ethnic violence erupted. And it never took place because there were lots of political dynamics being shifted. But now that he has resigned, what can be that one key factor? Is it the political pressure? Or what can be the reason? What is that one key factor that led to Biren Singh's resignation? Was it purely due to the internal BJP discord, or did the Supreme Court scrutiny and the no confidence motion play a significant role?
Well, as far as I am getting from the ground, Chief Minister was forced to resign, I must say. He has no number in the assembly. That is the main reason. Congress party or the opposition parties are ready with this no confidence motions. And in the case of a no confidence motions, BJP has to show their number. When this trust vote, when this trust vote happened inside the assembly, but BJP, within the BJP itself, many people are revolting, openly revolting against the leadership of this Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. 10 Kuki MLA has already, gone. After that, many MLAs from the BJP, even who are belonging to the Maithei community, like Mr. Khemchan or like the this speaker, Mr. Satyabrata, etc., etc. Many MLAs are openly revolting against the style of Chief Minister and Biren Singh's style of leadership. So he went to the Chief Minister and Biren Singh went to the Delhi, and he requested, perhaps he requested the Central High Command to use the party whip. He asked the MLAs, he asked the Central High Command to persuade the fellow MLAs in Manipur. However, they failed to persuade the these rebel MLAs. So in the case of this no confidence motion inside the house, Biren Singh, it is feared that Biren Singh will lose the vote, and he will lose his chief ministership, which will be a big embarrassment for the BJP. As we know, BJP has just win a historic victory in Delhi, and BJP will never win another another round of debacle or another negative news at this juncture. So Central High Command probably asked the Biren Singh to step down because he has become unpopular somewhere down the line. That is the main reason, I think, because he is not a personality we know who wanted to resign from his post, but the circumstances in last few days was such that he was forced to resign. Yes, back to you.
Right, Mubasir. So as you've mentioned that within the party, the BJP MLAs were revolting. So it's evident now that there are cracks within the party. So what does this say about a new CM or who will be in that position sooner or later? So what does this say, the current situation and the political dynamics? What does this say about a new position for the CM's post? What can the public expect?
There are 2-3 things are circulating in the media about the possible, chief ministerial candidate. Like one is like Mr. Biswajit, another is like Mr. Khemchan, and another is like Speaker Mr. Satyavrata. However, it's all depend on the Central High Command. They can make anybody chief minister. The way the BJP works. As far as political scenario you asked. The only thing people fear at the moment is returning of violence. People fear that in fact people are praying that violence will not return to the Manipur because we are seeing a relatively calm in last few months period, and there is relative calm in Manipur. There is no gun firing at the moment. At least at the moment. So what people fear is the change of guard. In some or other quarter, Biren Singh is still popular among the people. At least in Delhi area, Biren Singh is still popular, even though he has no number in the assembly house, but he is still popular
All right, Mubasir. We'd like to speed up this interaction since we're running out of time. So I'd like to ask you, opposition parties have accused the BJP of removing Singh too late to prevent the collapse of the government. How are the political dynamics shifting in Manipur now that Singh has resigned?
At the moment, even NPP, JDU, or all the BJP alliance are also saying that they will support BJP if Biren Singh is positive. Biren Singh is removed, and Biren Singh is removed, then they will automatically support it. As far as opposition is concerned, they said president rules should not be imposed, and popular government should be installed as soon as possible. So political dynamics will continue. Political drama will continue in the state for next 2 or 3 days until and unless new chief minister is selected or elected by the central government. Yes, back to you.
All right, Mubasir, coming to the other stakeholders of the state, the Kuki Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum had been demanding Singh's resignation for months now. So with his resignation, do you think this will lead to a resolution of the ethnic conflict, or are tensions likely to escalate?
I think it is a great opportunity for both central and state government to start the negotiation process with to bring the Kuki community leaders in the negotiation table. It is a great opportunity because Kuki's community leaders, particularly this ITLF and other their civil society organizations are demanding since day one of the beginning of this violence in Manipur that they will start talking with government when Chief Minister and Biren Singh is removed. So as the Biren Singh has resigned, they should not be having any precondition to talk with the either with the central government or with the state government. So it's a great opportunity in one way.
Yes, Mubasir. So are there any specific interventions mentioned in Singh's resignation letter that will continue after his departure?
At the moment, the governor has asked him to, to remain as a, caretaker chief minister. However, there are reports are coming in that, maybe governor and the Biren Singh himself will fly to Delhi and they will meet the, central leaders and they will work out what will be the, future course of action for the Biren Singh, in what capacity he will remain. I mean, whether he will be made, Rajya Sabha MP, or whether he will be given other responsibility within the party, or whether he will be given union ministry portfolio, etc., etc. So Biren Singh will probably fly to Delhi in the course of the next 1 or 2 days, and he will work out with the central government.
Okay, all right. Mubasir, before we wrap up, with all the political upheaval and speculations around President's rule, what do you think will be the biggest challenge for the central government in restoring stability and addressing the ethnic conflict in Manipur?
The biggest challenge at the moment for the central government and also for the new government, new chief minister that will be elected, will be to to maintain law and order in the state. But it's a very challenging task to maintain peace in the state for many reasons. So the biggest challenge for the central government will be to maintain peace and order in the state. Yes, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Mubasir. Thank you for the latest updates and interacting with us. Thank you for joining us, Mubasir. As the situation unfolds, it remains to be seen how the state's future will be shaped by both local and national responses to the resignation of N. Biren Singh and the growing calls for President's rule. We will continue to monitor the developments closely and bring you the latest updates. Stay tuned to Hornbill TV for more updates on this evolving story. Thank you for watching Hornbill TV. That's all for now.